Hey you guys, I am back with another video, and this is a highly requested video, one that you all have been asking for a while now. It's an updated budget book video. So last year I did do a budget book video. If you guys have not seen that, click the little eye above and I will link that video. But I showed you guys how I set up my budget book, how my husband and I have been able to save so much money. So this is going to be my 2018 budget book setup. A lot of it's the same, but I also made some changes as well. I'm actually using a new book. So the Happy Planner, I don't know if this was new for the Happy Planner or what, but you guys know I love Happy Planners, and they came out with an actual budget book. So this is called, well, the title on it is Spend Well. The actual planner is really geared toward your budgeting, your expenses, your finances, and just how to keep you on track in that area of your life. So I really love that. There's some things that I'm probably going to take out and tweak as the year goes on, but I, for the most part, really like this planner. So before we jump into it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also click the little bell so you can be notified for all of my future videos, and don't forget to give this video a like, thumbs up. So let's get into it. Alright, so first things first, y'all, I have not gotten my nails done in forever because I'm trying to learn how to do my girl's hair, so haven't gotten my nails done, so they look a little ratchet. They've been like that for a while, so don't act brand new, okay? Anyway, we're gonna open this up here. I have everything set up for January already. If you guys, next month, if you want to see me actually set up the month, let me know. Give this video a thumbs up and let me know down below, and I'll actually set up the month with you. But since we are in January, I just already set up the month because I was late getting this video out to you guys. So once you open it up, the first thing that I have in this book, these are the half sheet of paper. These are these half sheets from the Happy Planner line, and they sell these. These are great for note taking. They're great for to-do lists, daily tasks, anything like that. These are actually really awesome for. What I am using them for in this particular fashion is a list, well, a series of lists of things that we are going to need to move into our new home. So as you guys know, we are purchasing a brand new home, new construction, so really we need to buy almost everything. And I have a list categorized by room with everything that I want to get for our new home. Now this isn't what we need to move in, it's just what I would like to have in the home ultimately for the most part. And as you can see, I have some things crossed off because some things I've already gotten, and then of course there is still a lot more to get. So this next page, this, you guys, if you saw my first budget book, then you would have seen this page. This page has not changed. I just took it from that book and put it in this one. Another thing that I really love about the Happy Planner, you guys know that the pages are removable. So I can literally take it out, stick it anywhere in the book. It's just so easy. So that's one of the reasons I love the Happy Planner. But anyway, this one is the passwords page. So you guys know when you do online bill pay and things like that, everything has a username and a password. I cannot remember everything, so this page is just really nice to keep everything handy. I don't put like my bank statements or anything like that on here. I really just put like the different companies that, I'll show you. I'm covering up my landlord's name and address, but as you can see, I have AT&T, the places where we have the loans for our cars, Progressive where we have our auto insurance, so just different things like that. I don't have my bank information or anything on here, but places where if someone gets this information, I know it won't hurt me. So then you come to the very beginning of the book as it came, and it just says, hello, this Happy Planner budget edition belongs to, and I just put the Bradleys in there. And then on the other side, you have the 2018 calendar. So I think I'm actually gonna move this to the actual front of the book. So the the next page in the book, I just put a piece of paper. It is just some grid paper that the Happy Planner sells, and it's my 2018 financial goals. So I have 5 goals for the year. I think a couple of them are repeats. Some of them I just changed from last year. But the first one, I want to organize my financial records. That is a repeat. I did not get around to doing that in 2017. So that's a definite goal for 2018. The next one is to improve my credit score by 30 points. I was able to improve my credit score pretty drastically this year, so I want to continue on that path and improve it by at least 30 points. Next goal is to pay off all of my credit card debt. By the end of 2018, I want to be totally credit card debt free. I don't have that much on my credit cards at this point, so this one is a pretty easy goal to attain, but I just want to make sure I do it and I keep it that way. Goal number 4 is to save 18K. So last year our goal was to save 25K, which if you guys haven't seen that video, how we saved 25K, definitely check it out. I'll link it in this video. But last year our goal was to save that amount. This year, I think our budget is going to be a bit volatile just because we're not exactly sure what all of our bills are going to be going into a new home. So our house that we're building is probably double the size of the house that we're in now. So that means larger gas bills, larger electric bills, and just other things that we may not even be thinking of at this point. So our budget's going to be a little volatile. So I took that overall total savings goal down just a bit, but I still want to be very aggressive in our savings. And the last goal this year is to cut down unnecessary spending and credit card usage. That's another one from last year. I don't know if I did very well at that this year. I think I did a little better, but I think I could have definitely done a lot better than I did. So that's one that I'm going to actually purposely and intentionally work on this year. So moving along, the next page in my budget book is the 52-week savings plan. I'm sure you guys have heard about this. It's pretty popular, but basically you save whatever number week it is in the year. That's how much money you save in dollars. So if it's week 1, you save $1. If it's week 2, you save $2. And so at the end of the year, if you do that for every single week, at the end of the year, you'll end up saving $1,378. So I want to save this on top of what I'm also going to be saving, so the $18,000 in the year. So this one is actually a little different from what I just explained because it's the 52-week saving plan in reverse. So like I said, for the original plan, week 1 you'd save $1, week 2 you'd save $2. So when you get down to the 52nd week, the last week of the year, you're saving $52, which means in December you're saving an extra $200. December is the hardest month to save just because of Christmas and the holidays and everything else that's going on. So this one's in reverse. So for this one, you are saving the $202 for the that you would save the last 4 weeks. You're actually saving that the first 4 weeks, and you're just going down. So for week 1, you're saving $52. For week 2, you're saving $51. Week 3, $50. So it just goes down in descending order, and it makes it a lot easier to save because when you're at those really hard months to save, so December, where you would normally have to save $52 for the last week of the year, you only have to save $1. So it just makes things a lot easier. And the great thing about this page here is that you can put down exactly what deposit you made for that week so you can keep track of it. I just have another savings page here. If you have this planner or if you have, I think it's the budget pack for the Happy Planner because I have that too. But if you have those, then you will get this little mason jar here. It's like a little savings jar, and it just has your monthly savings goal that you put on top. So like I said, I want to save 18K this year. So my monthly savings goal is actually $1,500 per month. The next page in the book I probably will not be using. It is a monthly budget page where you put down all of your bills and your fixed expenses, any variable expenses that you have, and then the starting balance of your savings and the total that you save that month. I just don't know if this page is necessary. If I use anything off of this page, I might use the savings total little portion right here. and maybe the goals for next month just to keep myself organized, but I don't know. I don't know if this page is totally necessary for me. So moving along, also budget envelopes. That's something that my husband and I are going to be intentionally using this year as well. We started off using them like in the middle of the year and then kind of fell off. So I figure we don't spend that much money on some of the other envelopes that we had. So car gas, entertainment, clothing, household items, we don't really spend that much money on. So I took those envelopes out because I didn't feel like those were necessary. But the two categories where we have the most trouble is eating out and also groceries. We spend a lot of money on groceries and then end up wasting some of the food, like the produce and the meats, if we don't cook them in time. And then the same thing with eating out. We eat out way too much. So that's something that I want to, again, intentionally make sure we try to change this year, because we could have so much more money in the bank if I had all the money that I wasted on food. And something that I want to say about this: when you're doing your budget book, make sure you're doing what works for you. The budget envelopes come from Dave Ramsey, and he has a whole system. I love his system. I love his book. So that's where I got the idea for the budget envelopes, but he puts everything into a category and makes that many envelopes. If that does not work for you or your family, make sure you're tweaking things to work for you and your family and your lifestyle, because you will not stick with any type of budget plan if it does not work for you. The next page I have here is another add-on page. This is the spending journal. I showed you guys this in the last budget book I did, and this is the spending journal. So I keep using the word intentional, but that's like my word of the year. Everything I do, I just want it to have a purpose and be intentional. And so I want to make sure that I'm tracking what I'm spending, especially in the month of January. I want to see where my weak areas are and just how I can improve. If you don't know what's wrong, you can't really improve your habits. This page is also nice because you can put the date, you can put the description of what you spent, you can put the amount that you spent, and then also the balance. So every day you can keep a running total, and you can get to the middle of the page and go, oh shit, I've spent $300 on McDonald's, like, you know. So it's great because you can keep a running total throughout the month. So this next page is another add-in page. This is my personal budget. This is what I write down for me and my husband to look at, and as you can see, I have the dates that we get paid right here. So we get paid every other week. I have those dates listed in here. And then I usually do my budget about a month out, and I estimate all the expenses and the bills and everything that's coming out. And so I know pretty much what our bills and expenses will be for the month. We do have variable expenses, you know, if we decide to buy something extra or something like that. So that'll tweak the budget a little bit. And also whatever leftover money we have, that'll tweak the next week's budget as well. But for the most part, I know really what's coming out, and I'll show you how I keep track of that in a minute. Really, I just write every expense out right here. So under January 26th, I already know two things that are coming out, and that's our savings, and that is daycare expenses. I put at the top the total of our two paychecks, and our paychecks vary because my husband works off of commission. So I put the total of the two paychecks at the top, just an estimate usually, well, an estimate on his usually, and then I start subtracting the expenses that we have, as you can see right here. And then on the back of that page, I have the real-time budget. So the other side was the estimate. This side, I do the exact same thing, but after all the money comes in. So on January 12th, when both the paychecks have posted, I put the total of whatever's in the bank at that point, and then start taking out all of the bills that need to be paid. So this gives an accurate description, so I can say on payday, okay, once all of these bills come out, this is how much money we have left for the next 2 weeks. So that's how I do that. I do an estimated just so we have a heads up for things that are coming up, and then I do an actual real-time, real numbers budget on the back. This here is just a little placeholder for whatever month I'm in. And then we start with January. That's a lot, and we're just now starting with January, right? The secret to getting ahead is getting started. This is a cute little quote that they have in here. And I don't do too much decorating in my budget book. This is like, money is like serious just shit, okay? So I don't really do too much decorating in my budget book, but as you can see, I have the month, and these little dots all represent what days bills will be coming out, or what days bills are due, not what day they're coming out, because usually I pay them on different days, but these just all represent what days bills are due, just so I have a visual glance at what's all due. And on this side, I may put some notes about some things that I know we need to purchase over here. Then we get into the weekly pages. I may be taking these out. I'll see how January goes, but I just don't think I'm going to actually use the weekly pages. So I don't have anything there. And then we just get to the last 2 pages of the month. And the first page, these are actual pages that came with the budget book. This is another expense tracker that they have in here. I just don't like that it's at the end of the month, so I put another one at the beginning of the month. And then right here is my bill pay checklist. So this is how I know what bills are due on what day and if they've been paid. So I have all of my bills listed here, my credit cards, my rent, my car note, electric bill, gas bill, all that stuff written there. And then I have the due date of what day of the month they are due. The amount, I really don't need. Some of them vary, but I know the amount, so I just don't bother putting the amounts in there. And then they have a little checklist that you can check if all of the bills got paid. So as I pay them, I go ahead and put a check mark next to them. So this is January. As you can see, I've paid a lot of the bills already. Then you also get this little note section on the side right here. So any notes that I have for January, I just kind of put in here. And I want to pay $1,500 on furniture because we purchased new furniture for our house. So I want to pay $1,500 on that. I also made a note that we have extra. I put extra in quotation marks because there's no such thing as extra money. But we have extra money coming in January because we have some bonuses. And then for number 3, I also put that I want to save an extra $202, and that is from that 52-week savings plan. And that's really it for January, you guys. That starts February. And honestly, every single month, the only thing that I really have to recreate for the month is my actual budget sheet right here. I have to recreate that. I have to recreate obviously the monthly pages, so I have to put the little stickers in as far as what days the bills are due. And then every month I have to fill out the bill pay checklist at the end of the month. But other than that, that's all I have to repeat every month. So the rest of this stuff honestly goes for every single month. So you don't have to continuously repeat it. You just have to fill in the blanks. Oh, let me tell you guys, another tip that I do, as things come up for different months, I make sure to notate them for that month. So for February, that's the month we close on our house. I have that on a little sticky note right here. It's also Mariah, that's my 2-year-old. It's her 3rd birthday in February, and then it's my birthday in February as well. So those are 3 big things that are happening this February that may impact our budget that I need to plan for. Same thing with March. I put that moving day is March 10th. That's the day we plan on moving into our new house. And then I have a week off work. That's not really going to impact my budget because I still get paid. But I don't know why I put that there. But usually I just put notes for what is going to impact our budget for that month. But that's really it, you guys. I hope this was helpful and you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see any other budget videos, please let me know down below and give this video a thumbs up. I like doing these. I hope they're really helpful for you and they're helping you stay on track with your savings goals. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, don't forget to leave them down below in the comment section. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on all of my social media, my Instagram, my Snapchat, and also my Facebook fan page. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye guys.